Blues kicked 11 goals in the final quarter and won by 98 points for their 6th straight win. Ruckman Justin Madden was best on ground, while skipper Stephen Kernahan kicked 4 goals. This was Brisbane's big test against the club who sacked coach Robert Walls 5 years ago. But their hopes of a fairy tale picnic in Melbourne was spoilt by the Blues early on.
And Cook takes the mark.
Cook kicked Carlton first, and minutes later, Gleeson rode superbly and Hogg made no mistake. The Blues were dominant, and brilliant hand passing resulted in Heaver kicking their 3rd.
Can he find the goal this time? He has.
Finally, the Bears booted their first major thanks to Starcevic, but it was Carlton by 23 points at the first change. Cook grabbed a ripper in the second quarter, but poor kicking proved costly. When Lynch kicked his 200th career goal, Carlton's lead was cut to 16 points, but right on half-time, Alvin was awarded a free kick and the Blues were back in control.
And he puts it through for a goal.
But any sniff Brisbane had of a possible comeback was obliterated by Carlton in the 3rd term. 4 goals in 10 minutes, including a beauty from Madden.
A snap by Harry Madden. Look at that.
Silvani had been inspirational throughout, and the Blues went to the last change enjoying a 47-point lead. 2 goals within 30 seconds to Heaver got Carlton off to a flying start in the final term in what turned out to be a massacre.
Matches Peter Matera of the West Coast Eagles on Friday night against St Kilda. He evades Taylor, kicks up the ground. McIntosh is handy, and a goal for the West Coast Eagles on Friday night. Now the Blues in attack yesterday. Kernahan to Heaver, and pass to Bond, back to Heaver. Brett Heaver finishes off that great move with a goal for the Blues. Great skills again, Melbourne and Fitzroy, this time at the Western Oval yesterday. And Sean Charles showing great skills and courage through the pack. And the umpire doesn't move. There it is, another goal to the Demons in their win over the Lions yesterday. And Darren Jarman just standing on his lonesome at Waverley. Hargrave sees that Jarman is on his own. 2 bounces and the easiest of goals to the Hawks. Jarman is absolutely delighted. Now to defenders. Watch this punch from Stephen Silvani for the Blues over Paul Pios at Princess Park. And Silvani again in the thick of things with McKay here. That's a terrific piece of work again from Silvani. And McKay comes through with that ball off the ground. And the goal results for Carlton at Princess Park yesterday. And Timmy Watson at the MCG in the match between Essendon and North. He spins, balks, takes a look and gets the kick away. Plenty left in Timmy Watson, the old warhorse. Now the high flyers, Andrew Gowers at Waverley. Great height, so near and yet so far. And there is Darren Jarman with a fine leap to keep things going. 2 rookies in the thick of things. Matthew Allen at Carlton at Princess Park yesterday. And Scott Cummings at the MCG. How far away is he here? I'd estimate around 70 metres, and I think the mark was at around 40 metres. And have a look at Mick Martin. He covers more ground than Vasco da Gama. Cummings, however, remains unfazed.
And over before the game started, and really never recovered because they didn't have the marshal down on the forward line to direct traffic. Roger Merritt, he's been a champion player for the Brisbane Bears. Carlton, mind you, is a very good side. There we see Brent Heaver kicking a goal, and he has developed into a very good rover on the Carlton forward line. And the big player playing a terrific game yesterday was Justin Madden. We see him taking the ball out of the ruck there, delivering the ball into the forward line very quickly to Steve Kernahan. And I tell you what, he is a fantastic player, Macca, Steve Kernahan, up on that forward line.
Bernie, what about the composition of Carlton's forward line? 6 goals in the first half, 16 after half-time. No coincidence, they restructured their forward line just before half-time. A lot of big men on the forward line in the first half. That didn't work, did it?
They've got a lot of height in the forward line, Dennis, with Kernahan. Matthew Allen came on. Brett Cook played all right also. And Spalding as well. He was probably the quietest player. But they did restructure the forward line just before half-time. They brought on Tommy Alvin. They also brought on... who was it? Another forward they brought on was DiUlio. They brought on also. And they're probably running into a little bit of trouble with their too many tall players in the forward line. But after that, it seemed to just function beautifully. Yep. They did kick 16 goals, 3 after home.
For the Bears against Collingwood last Sunday. A good goal this is. He evades all comers, 1 bounce, right foot, and goal for the Bears. And their upset win over the Pies. Now Robert Harvey of St Kilda, he very well coming out of the centre, very valuable player for the Saints, and as you expect from Robert Harvey, strong play, sheer determination, which pays dividends in the end. Ashley McIntosh of the Eagles, great work on Friday night. The snapshot, left foot, plenty of height. Goal umpire got a little giddy. had no hesitation in awarding the 6 points. Carlton stalwart Craig Bradley at Princes Park yesterday. Right foot kick, difficult angle. And what a morale-boosting goal that was. Tommy Alvin was delighted too. Alan Jakovic kicked 5 against Fitzroy yesterday at the Western Oval. Swamped by defenders, but this right foot snap kept the Demons on top. And the panel, after hours of deliberation and in-depth analysis, Hammers here, terrific skills, having a good look around, evading 2 Collingwood defenders. One bounce, turns to the right foot, and bang, goal for the Brisbane of the week winner. It was mark number 4 from James Cook. Cook featured in 2 marks last week, and it was this one that you judged to be the best. Time now to check the contenders. And this week, Che Cockatoo Collins for the Bombers last Sunday against Sydney, showing great courage. The vote for that, 0055 60 681. Darryl White for the Brisbane Bears at the Gabba, over the top, even over Roger Merritt. 0055 60 682. Mark number 3, Brett Bowie, St Kilda. Friday night's match at the Wacker, 1 out and takes this mark. Again, great courage, 0055 60 683. Wayne Schwass at the MCG yesterday. He was in great touch. Over the top of Stephen Alessio of the Bombers, 0055 60 684. And mark number 5, Stephen Silvani at Princes Park. So solid in defence. Just rests that ball. Matthew